Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this video for the subject fluid mechanics, unit number 2, pressure and fluid statics, we are going to discuss the Pascal's law. Now let us see what is Pascal's law. Pascal's law states that the intensity of pressure at any point in a liquid at rest is the same in all directions. So, the law states that the pressure intensity at any point in a liquid in the rest condition is the same in all directions. Now, let us see the proof for that. Now, you can see in this figure a fluid element at rest. So, in this diagram you can see the Pz pressure, you can consider a triangular element, okay, where Pz is the force acting on this plane Lm. Again Py is the pressure acting in the y direction and Px is the pressure acting in the x direction. So, here you can clearly see a triangular liquid element which is in the static condition having an angle alpha. So, that angle alpha is the angle of element of the liquid. So, Px is the intensity of the horizontal pressure on the element of the liquid, whereas Py is the intensity of vertical pressure on the fluid element. Pz is the intensity of pressure on the diagonal of the right angle triangular element, whereas this alpha is the angle of inclination for this triangular element Lmn. Now, capital P suffix s, this is the total pressure on the vertical side Lm, whereas Py the total pressure on the horizontal side Mn, and Pz is the total pressure on the diagonal Lm element of the liquid. Now, this part Pz can be resolved like having an inclination alpha with respect to the x axis. Okay. So, the forces can be clarified. So, let us see that in details. So, the pressure Px is equal to small p and this element Px into Ln, okay, whereas Py, now what is the Py? So, small p suffix y into Mn, so this side. So, this side, okay, Mn into Py. So, that is the pressure P, capital P suffix y is equal to small p y into Mn, whereas Pz, capital P suffix z is equal to small p suffix z into Lm, which is this element. Okay. So, as the element of the liquid is at rest, therefore, the sum of horizontal and vertical component of liquid must be equal to 0. So, for equilibrium condition, as the fluid element is in rest, the vertical and horizontal components of the liquid pressure should be equal to 0. Now, resolving the horizontal forces, we have now which is the horizontal force when you simplify this. For example, horizontal pressure and vertical pressure. So, horizontal pressure is Pz sine of alpha, Pz sine of alpha is equal to Px. Now, Pz is acting in this opposite direction like this, and this Px is acting in the Ln direction. Now, horizontal forces are these two, that is Pz sine of alpha and Px. So, they are equal and opposite. Now, Pz if you see Pz is small p suffix z into Lm from this. Okay. I will just highlight this. So, Pz is equal to Pz Lm, which is this Pz is replaced with Pz Lm, sine of alpha is the same, whereas Px is replaced by Px Ln. Okay. Now, but Pz is equal to Pz Lm. So, Pz is equal to Pz Lm. So, Lm we can write in this way, that is Lm sine of alpha is equal to Ln. Okay. So, these two elements are same. So, Ln and Lm sine of alpha, okay, they are equal and opposite, right. So, by this we can write Pz is equal to Px, because this Px Ln, you can see this Px Ln is Px, whereas Lm into Pz is Pz. Okay. So, we get Pz Px, right. Similarly, vertical forces. So, vertical forces are Pz cos of alpha and Py. So, here Py is the pressure acting, and W. Now, here W is the weight of the fluid element which we have considered. Now, upward sign is negative. Force acting in the upward direction is taken as negative. Okay. So, as the weight of the fluid element is small, and hence it can be neglected. So, you can see here P cos of alpha is equal to Py, or Pz Lm cos of alpha is equal to Py into Mn, because Py is equal to Py Mn, whereas Pz cos of alpha. So, Pz cos of alpha is what? Because Pz is Pz Lm, that is the only thing we have substituted here. Okay. Now, Lm cos alpha is equal to Mn. Okay, you can see from here, that is Lm cos of alpha is equal to Mn, the forces, dissolving forces. Okay. So, they will cancel out. Now, Pz is equal to Py. So, we can write cos, that is Lm cos of alpha is Pz, whereas Py Mn is equal to Py. So, from both the equations we can write that Pz Px is equal to Py is equal to Pz, because here Pz is equal to Py and here we have seen Pz is equal to Px. From these two equations we can say that P x is equal to Pz is equal to Py. Okay. And alpha, that is an independent angle we can say, and hence at any point in the fluid at rest the intensity of pressure is exerted equally in all the directions. These are the references. Thank you friends, thank you very much.